I don't know how you've done it, Hasbro, but this may actually be the first figure you've released that's physically better than the FIGUARTS. Hey folks, Deano here again. And yeah, every time I think I am finally out of the Hasbro collecting game, they find a way to bring me back. This is the brand new Anakin Skywalker as seen in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. This is the single pack variant, and they did do a San Diego Comic Con exclusive 2-pack. This one is a lot more bare bones, which is a bit infuriating, to be completely honest with you, but at this point I'm just glad to actually have it in hand. But yeah, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, this figure actually beats out the FIGUARTS Anakin Skywalker, and I'm including the more updated one in that they just reissued for like the Ahsoka series sort of thing. The faces on that one though were somehow kind of worse than the original. I don't know how FIGUARTS has such trouble still to this day basically creating realistic faces. I really don't. I think the only one they really got right was Mace Windu. Like, honestly, I have no idea. But yeah, this is, to my knowledge anyway, an entirely new sculpt. I think Hasbro knew that people were so looking forward to this guy and the Obi-Wan. They weren't even like leaked at first. They were more people's most wished for figures. It's the only way I can say it. But yeah, these figures are just, yeah, chef's kiss. They are incredible. What isn't as incredible is the accessories, which yeah, we will go over that in a second. But yeah, let's get this guy off the turntable and take a look at the box. So, glad to see in terms of boxes, Hasbro have went back to the window blister packaging. Round about the last time I was collecting them, which would have been nearly 2 years at this point. I think the last Black Series figure I bought was the Jedi Legend Obi-Wan, which I think they were going back to blister packs then, but yeah, it was a bit iffy back then. Let's just say. But yeah, glad to see we're back to window packaging, and we have Anakin Skywalker on the side, number 5 in the Revenge of the Sith lineup, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith down the bottom. We have a nice orange colour all throughout the figure. On the side we have some really nice artwork of Hayden Christensen, but I don't recall him ever being in this sort of pose. So yeah, the artist has done an incredible job here, and I love the little like Mustafar part in the background, which you guys can't see. There you go. But yeah, really nice. Anakin Skywalker, you can read all the different things in different languages. Not 3 sad onions, and some warning legalese down the bottom. But yeah, really nice. It's a damn shame these don't appear in UK shops much anymore. I don't know why, but yeah, I miss going out to physical shops to buy stuff. But yeah, let's get this off the... Oh, before I go any further, link is in the description for this guy. Amazon actually has him in stock at the moment, so if you're wanting this guy, he's released, he's out, Amazon has him. Go and grab him before he runs out of stock, because knowing Hasbro, he'll never be reissued again. But yeah, let's move on to accessories. That's it. That's the only accessory he comes with. Like, come on, Hasbro. Like, what are we doing? Like, I know you knew that people would buy this figure anyway, but for once in your existence, Hasbro, I would just love for you to stop thinking with your money. Like, give the people what they want. The San Diego Comic-Con exclusive one came with an extra head, multiple different blades, like different swoosh effects for blades, and different hands for force effects. We get a lightsaber. That's all he comes with. Like, come on, Hasbro. I don't know why we need to keep saying this. Even a Jedi robe would have been better than what we got here. And a Jedi robe would have made the ones that bought the SDCC version double dip. Like, honestly. Camera nearly fell out of its tripod there. But yeah, let's quickly take a look at it here. Blade, easily removable. Glad to see they have got rid of the little nubs to sort of keep these in. Those basically just made these break all the time. This is keyed. There is a slight indent for where you pop this in. In fact, yeah, I'll do it off camera so that I don't do it wrong. Yeah, blade goes in really nice and straight. Blade itself is straight, although they could be doing with tapering these a little. They look less like lightsabers and more like laser clubs. If you get what I mean, like the FIGUARTS ones taper off to like a smaller point and it looks more believable. But anyway, nice colour for the blue though. I like it, even if it is a kind of dark colour for the blue, but still really nice. The blade, or the handle, sorry, is slightly flexible material, but it's not going to warp like the old ones do. Really nice attention to detail here, honestly. All the paint apps have been hit. The amount of silver on this hilt makes me weep when we look at the Obi-Wan. Like, that review will be coming right next. Yeah, I don't know why we went all out with the hilt on this guy and then skimped out with Obi-Wan, but hey oh. We even get like a little hint of gold there, and even the red for the button up the top here. Yeah, really, really nice. And the black for the grips, and even the nub for putting on his belt. Sorry, random coughing fit. But yeah, I mean, the lightsaber is nice. It's just a damn shame that is all we get for accessories. So yeah, let's pan the camera back up, take a look at the figure. So yeah, just to quickly show you, the blade comes out, and then there is a hole on his belt, which that little nub will pop into. And yeah, it hangs really nicely. I am quite happy with that. So yeah, let's get the lightsaber out of the way for now, because it will just get in the way for the rest of the video. But yeah, in terms of details on this figure, like, this is incredible. Like, I don't know how Hasbro have managed to do it. I almost said Tamashii, but that's how good this thing is. Yeah, the face is probably one of the best likenesses to Hayden Christensen I think we've ever got. And that's including the FIGUARTS. Yeah, it's incredible. Like, straight on it looks slightly off, but you turn it to the side, that's Hayden Christensen right there. The hair is really, really good. It's a separate piece, but you really wouldn't be able to tell with how it's been sculpted. It fits perfectly on that head, right there. You've even got the scar printed in really nicely. It almost looks like it's embossed. It's up a bit. It's not that I can feel anyway, but it's just got that look about it, and it's really, really nice. The tunic, Anakin's quite unique tunic. Let's bring the white balance down just a tad. Let's say all of a sudden he's decided he's going to force choke my camera. But yeah, the tunic, I don't know how they managed it. I'm sure these bits were leather in the movie, and Hasbro have actually made it so that, why are you now really, oh my god, no, I swear he's messing with my camera. Like, the straps here, they look like leather, they really do. Like, I'm really impressed. The inner bit is a nice brown. I think there's even a slight wash to it. This one is quite unique in that it's not just a big overlay. Hasbro's new gimmick these days is just making a base body and then an overlay. But here, they have made a new sculpt for the torso. So yeah, really nice. This inner section here is hard plastic. This is soft rubber, so it should in theory get out of the way when we go to pose. These two sections are not attached, although they are made out of the same material. Really soft, really pliable rubber. The belt, I believe, is attached to his back in some way, because I can't really adjust it. Like, if you can see there, it kind of looks slightly off to the left. I suppose I could move the torso, but then the torso looks like it's out of sync as well there. Yeah, slightly off, but nothing major. And again, the boots, even though it's a little bit shiny here, there is a sort of red wash over the brown, which really brings out those details on the boots. Really nice. Like, I am so impressed. I don't think they skimped out much, if any, with the paint apps. On the back, obviously these pouches should probably be painted, as well as these bits. They should be painted with the metal, but Hasbro only seems to care about the front of the figures, which is fair enough. You hardly ever see the back of a figure anyway. So yeah. But overall, look at this figure, it is incredible. Going on to articulation now. Honestly, kind of similar now to FIGUARTS. Like, really similar. Head is on a, if we pop that off here, this, I believe they first introduced this with the Lightning collection, like the deluxe figures for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This sort of neck peg here, which doesn't look as if it gets much range on its own, but you add the lower neck in and it gets plenty. It really does. Pop that back on. So head can look up that much. The hair at the bottom here gets in the way, to be expected. He can look down about that much. Contemplate all the younglings he's just done in. Lots of pivot, swivel, hinge back and forth. Ball peg, as I said, at the top and at the bottom of the neck. Really nice. We have a butterfly joint here, which, considering the fact that it's completely hidden by these straps, I'm not sure why we couldn't cut a bigger opening out of these Hasbro, because the butterfly is okay. Like, if you use it for two-handed lightsaber poses, it will stay in place, but other than that, it will just spring back on you. We have a hinge here with the butterfly that goes forward and back. Can go all the way around. This bit does get out of the way. No butterfly swivel, but we did bi-swept swivel. But we do get an elbow swivel, and this is Hasbro's new thing with their single joints. Hasbro and FIGUARTS both seeming to copy each other's homework by the looks of it. But yeah, for a single hinge, that gets really good range. Like, that is further than a FIGUARTS double hinge in most cases. And this is some baggy looking material. But yeah, we do have this elbow swivel right here. And a new thing that they've started introducing with Black Series is the hands are on a ball peg, which means that I may be able to use some FIGUARTS hands for these. But yeah, even the inside, they have sculpted a bit of a forearm with a ball joint at the back to get some even more nuanced movements, which is really, really nice. That pops on and off easily enough and gets a lot of range for just being a ball peg. Yeah, I'm glad they're getting rid of those stupid hinges, especially because they kept using the wrong kind. But yeah, we don't have articulation, but we do have a ball peg, which is kind of pathetic, honestly. You can go forward that much, and it can go back that much. And we do have a little pivot though. You can see right there, the bottom of this overlay just cuts off right there. So, yep, good so far. These can all get out of the way. So you can do really good splits for only being ball pegs right here. You can kick forward perfectly fine. This stuff doesn't get in the way at all. You can kick back a little, but he does have a butt flap. So that's about as far back as you're getting. We don't have thigh rotation, unfortunately. This is one of those cost-cutting things Hasbro have started doing. Why are we getting rid of thigh swivels? Like, that does not compensate Hasbro. I'm sorry. Like, a little bit of give in the ball peg does not compensate for a thigh swivel. Like, single joint at the knee, which gets decent range for only being a single knee. So, yeah. Also get some swivel here, which I think is also why they're trying to get rid of the thigh swivel, because you can get similar movement out of here, but it's not as nuanced. So yeah. We also have foot swivel here as well, which is really good. It means you can swivel that, then swivel the foot independently. And the feet are the standard sort of hinged peg that people love to hate on Hasbro, but it does get really good range. Like, back that much, forward that much, and rocker gets almost 90. So yeah, overall, really impressed with this guy. I'm so happy I got him. Damn you Hasbro though for getting me back into the Star Wars line. Don't worry, I don't think I'll be doing many of these reviews, because I don't think you guys really loved them last time I'd done them. In fact, I still have a bit of a backlog sitting on the channel. If you'd want me to review them, then let me know down in the comments. But yeah, the only thing this guy is missing is a Jedi robe, which, yes, back in the day, I did have a robe from a guy on eBay called Rick Hoare. Really miss the fact that they seemingly stopped doing business, because yeah, I sold my Jedi robes when I sold my Star Wars FIGUARTS back in the day. So yeah, I no longer have robes. So if anyone has any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. But yeah, guys, that will do it for this review. Leave a like if you enjoyed. As I said before, these are on Amazon, so I will leave a link in the description if you wish to purchase. Yeah, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see y'all later.